Golf to Go is brought to you by the Hagen Oaks Golf Super Shop. Here's Frank LaRosa.
Serious clubs for serious golfers. That's the Titleist slogan. And with me today, TJ Gillen. TJ, you've been with Titleist almost 20 years now.
Almost 20 years. Hard to imagine.
Yeah. What a great company to be with. Always something new and special from Titleist. What do we got for this year?
Well, Frank, this fall, Titleist is excited to launch the new 913 family of drivers, our next generation of titanium metal woods. What we're most excited about is that we feel that this is our fastest, longest, most consistent performing driver that we've ever made. In setting out to design a new family of drivers, the main goal was to improve upon the success of 910 and capitalize upon the proven success of our industry-leading SureFit Tour hosel technology. In designing drivers, one of the things that all manufacturers are out to do is maximize distance. And in doing so, we're maximizing ball speed within the rules, the limited rules of the USGA, on center hits. The challenge posed to our R&D team this year is that in 910 we felt that we had accomplished maximum ball speed on center hits. So what our R&D team did with 913 was set out to create a driver that was faster across a larger area of the face as opposed to just in the center of the face. Okay, so that's what we've really accomplished with 913, is a driver that has a much larger maximum ball speed area.
That's an interesting concept because every year they are trying to maximize everything, and then next year you got to do more, and so the technology takes over.
To kind of put it in football terms, from a technological standpoint, we don't have a lot more field to cover.
Right.
But we still feel that there are improvements that can be made to make the golf club more forgiving, more consistent, and then through the fitting process, ultimately deliver a much better golf club to the consumer.
We like that.
Yeah. So with the 913 driver, starting with speed, how we made the driver a faster product, it starts with the face of the driver and utilizing a new face insert technology. The 913 drivers feature a variable thickness forged face insert. The unique thing about our new insert is that it is thickest in the center of the face, and it gets progressively thinner as you move to the outer parts of the insert. In fact, when you reach the outer edges of the insert and it's welded to the face, the thickness of the insert is the same thickness as the face walls. And what that allows for is more efficient transfer of energy on off-center hits.
Right.
In fact, the maximum ball speed area, or the area where we can retain 99% ball speed as compared to an on-center hit, is 11% larger in the 913 drivers as compared to the 910.
That's a significant, yeah.
To put it in more understandable terms for the consumer, on an off-center hit, we're increasing ball speed by 2 to 3 miles an hour.
Wow.
And for every mile an hour ball speed increase, it equates to 3 to 4 yards of additional distance.
Just picked up 10 yards.
Exactly, exactly. Who wouldn't take that? So we've talked about how we've made the driver faster. Now how we make the driver more consistent. Titleist is always, in the Titleist family of drivers, we've always had two heads, a D2 and a D3 head. And most consumers understand that the two heads have been designed to produce different launch conditions. That has changed with the 913 family of drivers. We still have two driver heads,
right,
a D2 and D3, but both have been engineered to produce similar launch and spin conditions. Okay, the difference is going to be the amount of workability versus forgiveness. All right, the way that we have produced similar launch conditions is through a repositioning of the center of gravity. By lowering the center of gravity, the way that we lowered the CG is by taking discretionary weight out of the face through the lighter face insert and saving some weight via a thinner crown, and repositioned it on the bottom of the golf club through our new SureFit sole weight. The 910 driver featured a sole weight that was a bezel screw, and as you know, a screw has depth to it.
Sure.
As you screwed that into the head, it took weight higher into the head and pushed the CG up into the head. With the new 913 drivers, the weight is a different geometry. It's a flat sole weight. Okay, so all of the weight is on the bottom of the golf club, which allows us to pull the CG down.
Yep.
Okay, so ideally we have two heads that have a CG that is positioned from a vertical standpoint in the same position. Now, where that CG varies in the two heads is its positioning from front to back. In the 913 D2 driver, which is our 460cc full pair design, the CG is further away from the face, which is going to provide for more workability and a slight draw bias. In the 913 D3 model, okay, which is a 445cc classic pear-shaped driver, the CG is going to be closer to the face, which allows for more workability. Okay, so basically with the 913 drivers, we now offer 2 head sizes and shapes for the consumer to choose from, and also base their decision based on the level of workability versus forgiveness.
Yeah, that's great. We all need a choice.
Absolutely. Now, I think the key, Frank, to unlocking the total performance of 913 drivers is the patented SureFit Tour hosel technology, which you're holding the shaft there, and we'll demonstrate how it goes in. The beauty of the SureFit Tour hosel, it's a dual-angled hosel, or I should say hosel in the head, where the shaft inserts into the head. We have the ability to independently change loft and lie angle without compromising one or the other. This allows us to fine-tune launch in terms of trajectory and spin, and also affect directional control with lie angle adjustments. So ultimately, we have the best performing head along with the best fitting capacity to fine-tune a driver for optimal driver performance.
You have everything in one package.
Yeah, absolutely.
Serious clubs for serious players. That's Titleist. New 913 driver. Thanks, TJ.
Thank you.